I need better lighting. Okay, so today I wake up and apparently Charlie stepped outside and Darwin was out on the balcony with her. And then all of a sudden Charlie like runs inside and she's like, Darwin just got stung by a wasp. I'm like, no! Like, that's so sad, you know? Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Ha! You can see my messy drawer. I am not tan. This is slightly too dark, so I have to like use it sparingly, you know? I don't know why I do this. I just kind of dab it on. Make my hairline a little darker. Okay, so one of my friends is in Hawaii right now on vacation with his family. And like my mom went to a casino with her two sisters and my grandma a couple weeks ago. I was like, hey, can you bring me back a keychain, you know, because I like little souvenirs and shit. She's like, sure. And she gets back from the trip. I'm like, hey, where's my keychain? She's like, I didn't think you'd like any of them. So then she got me nothing. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. You know? I just think, like my roommate, when she and a girlfriend went to California, she brought me back a shot glass, which is so pretty. It's like frosted glass and it's got like multicolors and it's gorgeous. And then my aunt, when she went to San Francisco, she got me basically the same thing except it's a coffee mug. It's so pretty and I love it so much. And now a friend who's in Hawaii is bringing me back something and I am so excited because I've never been to Hawaii. Somebody did an Instagram thing. Whoopsies! What am I doing? Yes. I prime my eyes. Right? Yeah. I don't know, I just use Tarte Shape Tape for it. Cause like, I don't really use foundation and concealer, as you can tell by my blotchy skin. So like, it's like the best base I've ever used for eyeshadow. It is fantastic. I have really bad luck with dating. Like, first off, the state I come from is like, I mean, you can, but it's like frowned upon. Like, everybody's so like small town and conservative and stuff, so it's like kind of frowned upon if you like go for someone who's like not cisgender of your opposite sex, you know? And like, if anybody is anything other than that, it's like very, very frowned upon to like date them or whatever. And so I kept trying to meet other people and like it just wasn't working out. And like, so I have 2 ex-boyfriends. It just didn't really work out with either of them for really horrible reasons. But whatever, right? But I don't know. Now that I'm out here, it's like a more open and like loving environment. And it's like, and like anytime I've gone out and I've searched for a relationship, it always comes back to bite me in the ass. So like, I'm just like, I'm not opposed to being in a relationship, but I am not gonna like go out and search for one, you know? Like, it's too much work and it's not worth the effort or like the pain in the end. Like, nothing is worth that, you know? You don't know, I'm being really vague. I was a forced vegetarian for about 4 years. So, like, I used to be a picky eater, and now I'm like, if it's edible, it's going in my person, you know? Like, so what happened was when I was about 13, I had this really, really crappy psychiatrist who did not care about anything but making you pay for, like, top name brand, whatever. And, like, he didn't care about any side effects on you, nothing. He just wanted the biggest paycheck, right? He ended up putting me on Prozac, which is a strong antidepressant. First off, like, when he diagnosed me, he just kind of did a guessing game. And so, like, he diagnosed me with just depression, and that's it. And then there's not it. And, like, there was a period during this time when I was with him, he actually misdiagnosed me as a schizophrenic for about a year. But he didn't treat me for it because I didn't trust him with meds. But, like, back to the antidepressants. So I was on Prozac for about 2 weeks, and I was, like, getting, like, deep nosebleeds and, like, internal bleeding like crazy, like, after 3 days of taking this. And it wouldn't stop for, like, 2 weeks. And finally, my mom was, like, screaming at him, like, you have to take her off of this, isn't okay? So he switches me to Zoloft, which is basically the same thing. Like, they're both uppers, and they have, like, similar, like, chemical makeups. And so, like, it stopped me having, like, bloody noses and, like, internal bleeding and stuff, except, like, if I took allergy medication, it would be horrible. Like, I'd have bloody noses lasting for 2 hours. And, like, if I took any painkillers at all, like Advil, Tylenol, it didn't matter. Midol even, like, it did not matter. It would be the exact same thing. And it also started messing with, like, my stomach enzymes. So, like, my body couldn't process, like, any animal products at all. And, like, there was, like, 3 or 4 different vegetables I couldn't even process. And what would happen is, like, I'd eat it or I'd vomit, like, almost immediately afterwards. Like, it was not cool. So I was a vegetarian for 4 years. It was just annoying. And, like, I just found, so right now I'm on 13 different pills a day. 2 of those are actually vitamins, and another one is, like, a probiotic or something because of all the side effects of all my other drugs. So then I guess 9 prescription pills a day. Ooh. Like, self-expression is so important. I'm gonna add some black to this. Just barely to deepen it up a little bit. Oh my gosh, so yesterday a show came out on Netflix called Alex Strangelove. It's about this kid called Alex Truelove, like, and it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So blend. It's not horrible. It's not great, you know? I guess put it all over the lid, not the center. Way to go, Brina. Let me get some black underneath here. Ow! Stepped on something. It's a little uneven, but that's the way it is. Let's shove some of this up there. Just on the outer half and a tiny bit on the bottom. Only about halfway. Oh, what's next? Mascara, duh. Isn't better than sex. And, like, I don't know. It's a really dry formula, but I really like it because it really, like, separates my lashes and coats them so nicely. I don't know, like, look at that, just one side, here to the other. kind of hard to talk when you're doing no, it's not. Okay, it's not horrible to talk when you're doing mascara. When you're doing eyeliner, like, I don't even breathe, you know? Oh no. Oh no, I just started Africa. Yes, only whispers of some quiet conversations. I was invited to sing at a really big music hall or something. It's over on the East Coast. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a huge deal. And I was invited there because of my last year in the All-State competition. Apparently, I did really well. So what happened was, actually, so I got my music, like my audition music, and I memorized it in about a week, okay? And so I get it done, and we go into the audition, and they're just like, okay, now let's move on to, and they just said a fancy word, and we're like, bless you. What? She's like, you know, the other piece you're supposed to prepare? And me and my teacher are just like, say what? And she's just like, it's okay, I'll make an exception for you. Like, here is the music you can borrow, and then it was like all these Latin syllables that you had to memorize in like the weirdest pattern in the world. Like, it was so weird. And so we went, she's like, you can practice it for a few hours and then come back when you're ready. So like, okay, thank you so much. And I go into the practice room with my teacher, and we're like going through it, and we're just like rushing through it. And like, we weren't really told very many instructions, so like I ended up memorizing it and being able to do it a cappella in 10 minutes. And we go back to the room. She's like, why are you here? I'm like, I'm ready to perform. And she's like, okay, like, this isn't gonna be good. And I nailed it better than the majority of the people who auditioned and like actually prepared it. She was like, whoa. And I got into the All-State choir that year. That was fun. And then that was the same year they contacted me and was like, yo, you wanna come perform at this place? I'm like, nah. In the summer I would go to international music camp, which is super dope. I would go for musical theater. I went for 4 years, and then my last 2 years I also went for drama, which was really fun. That's where I met my best friend, actually. I was at this drama camp. Oh my gosh, I just had a dream last night that I saw one of my friends. Dang it, that's so sad. I missed him. Music is my life. Like, I've been doing music since I was like 3 years old. And I just, like, it's a second language, it really is. See, my freshman year of college, I was in a basic music theory class that they would not let me test out of, which is stupid, but they just assumed that theater kids didn't know anything about music, which really made me angry. So like, I would sleep in that class. It's so bad, but I would. But it was also an elective for like seniors at the college, and they could not pick up on like anything. It was so hard for them, and I'm just like, yo, like, I can sight read. I've been playing an instrument since I was about 4 years old. Like, why am I in this class? And like, the teacher was a grad student, and he even told me on a few occasions, like, you should not be in that class. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I wonder if I can get some natural lighting. Yep.